We don't have a problem with giving you a mouth, but this is why sometimes people have to follow the leader, because sometimes
Leadership or dictatorship. When a leader claims their vision is the only path forward, what happens to collaboration and accountability? Stay with us as we break down a moment where following the leader sparks more questions than answers. What do you think strong leadership or a dangerous power play?
just pay attention to who bring all the drama to your community. Where all the hecklers that's normally in the crowd, they're not here today. Where everybody that got something to say when everybody up here talking, giving their opinion.
Drama or silence. The usual chaos makers are suddenly missing from the crowd. What's behind their absence? Is it strategy, fear, or something deeper? Let's unpack this unexpected quiet and see what it reveals about the battles brewing in this community. What's your take? Coincidence or calculated move? Chaos erupts as Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard faces lawsuits, federal investigations, and accusations of abusing power. Trustees and officials clash over her controversial appointments, defying court orders and village board approvals. With claims of civil conspiracy and a town mired in disarray, Henyard's legal battles expose a desperate bid to maintain control. Suspense builds as even her closest allies face scrutiny. What's next for a leader surrounded by controversy and legal trouble? Stay tuned as this political storm escalates toward an explosive climax. Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles. This is the place where chaos meets clarity, and the truth behind the drama takes center stage. From explosive celebrity scandals to shocking twists in combat sports and politics, nothing escapes our spotlight. If you're ready for gripping stories and bold commentary, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the rumble. Let's jump into today's fiery topic and see where the sparks fly. Tiffany Henyard's rise to power in Dalton came with high hopes and promises of change. However, her leadership has been marred by controversy. Over the past 4 years, her decisions have raised eyebrows and sparked outrage among residents and officials alike. From questionable appointments to relentless lawsuits, Henyard's actions have painted a troubling picture of governance in Dalton.
Last month, the judge issued a temporary restraining order blocking her from making those appointments without approval from trustees.
What do you think of a leader whose decisions consistently stir conflict? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective is vital to this conversation. Henyard's tenure has become synonymous with legal disputes. Her latest move, filing lawsuits against trustees and accusing them of a civil conspiracy aimed at undermining her authority. She claims that trustees are stripping her of the power to make appointments to critical positions like police chief, village attorney, and village administrator. But let's not forget, a judge already ruled against her unilateral actions. Despite the legal warnings, Henyard continues to push her agenda, defying judicial orders and escalating tensions. Her disregard for due process isn't just a political misstep, it's a costly burden for Dalton's taxpayers, who are footing the bill for her legal maneuvers.
The judge today declining to hold her in contempt, but did warn her that if she did not follow the ruling.
The court's involvement has been pivotal in curbing Henyard's unchecked actions. In December, a judge permanently blocked her from appointing individuals to key positions without board approval. This decision was a direct response to complaints from trustees that Henyard was exceeding her authority. One of the individuals blocked by the judge was Angela Lockett, a lawyer appointed by Henyard as village attorney. Despite the ruling, Lockett remains involved in Henyard's legal battles. The mayor's persistence in defying court orders raises serious questions about her respect for the rule of law.
No reason for anyone from a township to go to a mayor's conference. A mayor's conference is a mayor's conference for mayors.
What's your take on a leader who ignores court rulings? Share your views in the comments below. Legal disputes aren't just a political game. they come with real financial consequences. Dalton's resources are being stretched thin as the village grapples with mounting legal fees. Henyard's lawsuits against trustees, administrators, and law firms add to the already strained budget. Critics argue that this chaos is a direct result of Henyard's inability to collaborate with others. Instead of fostering unity, her actions have deepened divisions within the village government, leaving residents to bear the brunt of the fallout. Adding to the turmoil, Dalton is reportedly under investigation by federal authorities.
Henyard says she is endorsing a new board, but not announcing who they are just yet, instead promising to name them later this month. Henyard is under investigation by the FBI.
This revelation came from Henyard herself, who described the village as disorganized, disjointed, and in disarray. While these words might seem like an admission of failure, they were part of her lawsuit, blaming trustees for the dysfunction. Critics, however, argue that Henyard is deflecting responsibility. They point to her history of controversial decisions as the root cause of the village's problems. From unilateral appointments to ongoing legal battles, her leadership style has left a trail of chaos. Is this a case of failed leadership or unfair opposition? Share your insights in the comments. Several key figures have emerged in this unfolding saga. Angela Lockett. Despite being blocked by the court, Lockett remains a central figure in Henyard's legal team. Critics question her continued involvement and the potential consequences for her reputation. Jason House, a trustee and mayor pro tempore, House is running against Henyard in the upcoming primary. His campaign positions him as a voice of reason amidst the chaos. Keith Price. Acting as Henyard's spokesman, Price has publicly defended her actions, though many question his motives. These individuals, along with other trustees and officials, are locked in a power struggle that reflects the larger issues plaguing Dalton's government. While the political drama unfolds, Dalton's residents are left to deal with the consequences. The village's financial resources are being drained by legal fees and administrative chaos. Meanwhile, essential services risk being neglected as leadership focuses on infighting rather than governance. Residents deserve better than a government embroiled in lawsuits and power struggles.
It's her fault. It's her problem, her responsibility, and she failed. She's failed everybody.
The question remains, can Dalton recover from this turmoil, or will the damage be too great? How do you think this situation impacts the everyday lives of Dalton's residents? We want to hear your perspective. Share it in the comments. Henyard's approach to leadership has been polarizing, to say the least. Her refusal to seek board approval for appointments, despite clear legal guidelines, has alienated many of her colleagues. Instead of building bridges, she's burned them, leaving her isolated in a sea of opposition. Critics argue that Henyard's actions are less about leadership and more about control. Her lawsuits against trustees, administrators, and even law firms suggest a leader who is unwilling to compromise. With the mayoral primary approaching, the stakes are higher than ever. Jason House, one of Henyard's most vocal critics, is positioning himself as a viable alternative. His campaign highlights the need for transparency, accountability, and collaboration, qualities many feel have been lacking under Henyard's leadership. The upcoming election will be a critical moment for Dalton. Residents will have the chance to choose between continuing the current path or opting for change. Who do you think will win the primary? Share your predictions in the comments. As the drama intensifies, one thing is clear: Dalton is at a crossroads. The village's future hinges on the decisions made in the coming months. Whether it's through legal resolutions, electoral change, or community action, Dalton's residents must reclaim their voice in the governance of their village. That's the latest on the escalating drama in Dalton. We've covered the lawsuits, the power struggles, and the impact on residents, but the story is far from over. Now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think about Mayor Tiffany Henyard's actions? Is this a case of failed leadership, or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Red Rumbles for more updates on the stories shaping our world. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.